So Debbie Wasserman Schultz made an appearance on TV today, and wow. First of all, I had to wrap my head around the fact that Debbie Wasserman Schultz had the audacity to come out into the cameras. Here's a clip.
First, I'd like to get your reaction, Congresswoman, to Senator Bernie Sanders, what he said earlier today.
Clearly, the Democratic Party needs a top-down overhaul, and that top-down overhaul means that instead of becoming dependent and being dependent on big money interests for campaign contributions, it has got to become a grassroots party. It has got to start speaking and acting and fighting for working people, for young people. Perez has got to capitalize that, and that's the kind of party I think the Democrats have to create.
What about what Senator Bernie Sanders says? I mean, what's going on with the Democratic Party, or what should go on?
Well, you know, respectfully to Senator Sanders, we are already a grassroots party. I mean, if we were not, we would not have been able to help bring down the absolutely abhorrent health care repeal bill that would have knocked 24 million people over 10 years off of their health care, that would have increased costs economically for people who were between 50 and 64 years old, increased prescription drug prices.
So he's wrong.
And so, no, it's actually more like semantics. We all agree that we should be, and we are, a grassroots party that focuses on making sure that we can help people reach the middle class.
I think, though, the Republican Party, there are a lot of Republicans who voted for Donald Trump would say, you know, so the populist movement say they're the grassroots, they're the Tea Party. I mean, everyone's sort of, you know, everyone's sort of trying to hijack that term.
Actually, if you look at the facts, Hillary Clinton won the popular vote. The majority of voters that went to the polls to choose their choice for president chose Hillary Clinton and our agenda. So the American people actually overwhelmingly agree with us, and they proved it again on Friday when the Republicans had to abandon their abhorrent health care repeal plan because it hurt millions of people, and it wasn't even something they could stomach.
Debbie Wasserman Schultz is a corrupt politician. We know that not because we like to hurl insults. We know it because we know the facts. She schemed against Bernie Sanders to get him out the way so Hillary Clinton could become the nominee of the Democratic Party, even though the DNC is supposed to be a separate body, not an arm of the Clinton campaign. We know that because she front-loaded southern states to help Hillary Clinton, and she also eliminated the number of debates in order to, once again, help Hillary Clinton. And after losing her seat as the chair of the DNC, she was hired the next day by who? Hillary Clinton. The Democratic Party is not a grassroots organization because a grassroots organization would not take special interest money from prison lobbyist groups, nor would they take tons of cash from Wall Street, pharmaceuticals, and banks. A grassroots organization would not have removed the campaign finance reform utilities that Obama put in place to obliterate the donations of federal lobbyists and PAC money. Grassroots would mean grassroots. And last but not least, Hillary Clinton, if she was so popular, she'd be president today. If Hillary Clinton was so popular, she'd be president today. If Hillary Clinton was so popular, she would be president today. For all these reasons and more than I would like to count, Debbie Wasserman Schultz is the last person who should be speaking about a party, about the future, or about the electorate. Debbie Wasserman Schultz is a cancer, and she needs to go away. And she can go back in the woods with Hillary Clinton for all I care. That's what I think about Debbie Wasserman Schultz, Greta.